Welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to have a look at this week's glitters of the week. So this week's glitters are one of the collections I absolutely love. It's a real fun collection, really nice for going into summer, also sort of for festival time. So the glitter collection for this week is the beautiful festival collection. We've got 6 beautiful star mixes. Now, those of you that have been subscribed for a while may remember I did a design last year using this stunning glitter collection, and what I'll do is I will link it up here so you can check it out, because I used most of them in that video. I'm only going to use 2 in this design, and I will hopefully have at least one more video this week using some of the glitters, so I'll use at least 1 or 2 others hopefully. But in this video I'm going to use Party at the Park, this beautiful pink mix, and this blue-green mix. This is Glastonbury. Now, the inspiration for this particular design that I'm doing is this set from Gemma. So this is a set she did, well, a few years ago now, but I absolutely love it, so I thought I would try and do something similar. I'm not going to copy it, but I am going to do something similar-ish. So that is the design for my inspiration. I chose to use the pink and the blue-green mix, and let's see what else I'm going to use. So, as always, we've got crystal clear. I will also be using a little touch of peachy peach just for a couple of smile lines. And then, as you've probably spotted from those nails from Gemma, she used a bit of an iridescent glitter in the background. Well, I'm going to use Libby and Ocean. These are 2 of the iridescent flaky mixes. I've got sort of a bluey with pink and a proper pinky, and I'm going to use those 2 as my base for some of my glitters. So I'm working on Laser, my hand from Red Iguana. I have applied the Gems Coffin tips. I have given them a really good pinch just to slim them down a little bit further, and I've just cut the tips down ever so slightly, just for a more, well, they're still quite a long set, but they're not an extra long set. So just give them a good wipe over, because I applied these tips a couple of days ago, so they're probably getting a little bit dusty and dirty by now. Got my little dappen dish, so let's pop some monomer in there, and I'm going to use my Kate acrylic brush, which is very much my go-to acrylic brush these days. It's only really if I'm doing a real short set that I go for Eleanor, which is surprising for me, because Eleanor is the sort of the length brush that I had been using for ages. So we're going to get started and do our thin clear base on all of these nails, and then get into the fun stuff and the actual design. So as I said, I've used Gemma's design as inspiration, so I'm going to have obviously the stars, the iridescent, and some smile lines, but I'm not going to completely copy it. So whilst I've got that inspiration, and whilst I know I don't want to copy it, that's about as far as I've got with the design in my head. So we shall see what I come up with. So this collection also has sort of a yellowy orange mix, a red and sort of darker orange mix, a white and a purple mix. They're all really pretty colour, really pretty mixes, pretty colours, and the stars themselves, they are quite a thin cut glitter, so you can encapsulate them with a builder gel in a bottle, or even something like Felicity Flex for a gel polish design. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, there are a few more designs on there this week using them with gel polish. So, as I said, Gemma's design had a couple of smile lines. I'm just going to do one smile line and think of that as sort of an accent nail. And I'm going to do one full nail of Pinky Pink. Now, Gemma's design had a full nail where she sort of drew some stars on. I don't want to draw any stars on. I want to use the glitters as they are the glitter of the week. So I'm going to do that full cover nail. I'm not building anything up with this. I'm just using it as colour. And then we'll apply some stars onto this shortly. So as I said, I'm not looking to build this nail up, so I'm not worrying about apex, I'm not worrying about the structure of the nail at this point. I'm just making sure I've got that cover colour down, covering the entire nail. So I'm just using sort of the belly of my brush to really push it down and bring it down the nail, and then we can go in with a touch more. So let's get that cuticle nicely lined up. And then we can just paint down the nail a bit more. Okay, and then just add a touch more at the tip. Just to get the coverage there. Flip the brush so I can blend it into it. And there we go. I'm just going to add a touch here where I can see it's a little bit on the patchy side, which I definitely don't want. There we go. So because I'm going to add the stars, I'll need to encapsulate them. So we're just making sure, don't worry about that bit there. That's just where the tips come out slightly. And now on the ring finger, this is where I'm going to do my reverse smile line. So picked up my bead, going to place it roughly where I want the smile line to be, and then I sort of pull and blend the back of the bead down towards the cuticle. Is that a bit of hair? No. where I've smudged the thin clear base mine. So really just patting that down, and then we can start to shape the smile line. So I want the sort of the wings to come roughly from where the finger is, so where you will start to get that sort of free edge. And then we're just going to shape it with the side of the brush. Making sure I've got a bit of a wall there. Don't worry if it's not perfect at this stage. This is our first bead. We can do a bit more work with our next bead, and also I like to encapsulate my nail beds in clear acrylic, so we can always add a touch more there. But I'm just using the side of the brush just to tidy up that smile line. You can get in with the tip of it if you need to sort of push in a bit more, and then just use the bulk of the brush just to pat that down. Right, once I'm happy with that, we'll go in with our cuticle bead. So again, I'm not worrying about any structure here. I'm not worrying about whether or not I've got an apex. I'm just getting this nail bed down. So tucking it in at the cuticle, making sure it's nice and neat, and then the front of that bead I'm going to blend into that original bead. We can use it to heighten up that wall if we need to, and always checking that smile line, making sure I've not changed the shape of it. So just going to leave that for a moment, and then I'll come in with crystal clear and add in the apex. So we don't necessarily have to push right back to the cuticle because we've got the product there that we need. We just start that bead sort of where we want the apex to be, and then blend the front of it down into the nail that we've, or the acrylic nail bed that we've already done. We can also use the crystal clear just to build up the wall of our smile line if it needs a little bit more work. Right, there we go. So we're going to leave that to set and work on the other two nails. So we have got Libby, and we have got Ocean. And then we're using these two glitters from the festival collection, the greeny blue mix, which is Glastonbury. I'm just gonna tip a few out onto my little bit of towel, and Party in the Park, which is the pink mix. I'm just gonna tip a few out there as well. So going to start here with pink, which is Libby at the cuticle. Just take it down at the nail, and then we're going to go in with Ocean. I'm going to overlap it. We're going to take it down the nail. I'm not worrying too much about the tip. We'll have about it being full coverage of the glitter. I want to sort of see through it in places. I've just mixed a little bit more of the pink Libby in there, just a touch of both colours. And then I'm going to do the same on the pinky, but we're going to start with Ocean at the cuticle. Then Libby. Blend them into one another and then just pull down. Again, if we've got a little bit of that tip that's not covered, that's fine. I'm just going to add a touch more. So we've got a bit of a mix between those two colours again. And now we can start adding in our stars. So I'm going to open up my clear for where this starts to dry out slightly, but at the moment we can just stick our stars into the wet acrylic glitter, and I'm just randomly placing them. Just give it a wash of clear. So what I'm looking to do is more towards the cuticle, and then as we get down the nail we'll start to sort of pull it out so they're slightly more sparse. We're just mixing the two colours together, or the two mixes. So we've got the green and the blue and the two different shades of pink. And here we go. And then exactly the same . So on here, we're gonna just a wash of clear acrylic again, and we're just gonna place a few. We don't want loads, she says. Just gonna Right, our smile line can now be filed in. So what I'm going to do first of all here is I'm going to place a few stars just at the tip. I had an idea while I was filing, so just going to place a few on there. Now we're gonna go in with our glitters. We want to get right up into the wings. I'm just going to feather that down the name. We're not worrying that this is going over top of the stars. That's kind of what I'm going for. And then I'm just going to add a few more stars. And there we go. So now I need to encapsulate this design in clear acrylic. Make sure all our stars and our glitter is fully encapsulated. And well, let's get some stars up in the wings. Sorry, just noticed I didn't do a very good job there. And then we'll be ready to add those finishing touches and some top coat. So this design is all encapsulated in clear acrylic, filed, and it is really coming together. I can start to see how this finished set is going to look, and I am already absolutely loving it. So I showed you at the start the design this one was inspired by, a set by the wonderful Gemma. I've done a couple of the nails slightly differently, as you know, but one thing I am going to stick to is popping a few crystals around my smile line, which is something that Gemma did in her design. So I've just got some AB crystals, and I am going to pop those right around my little smile line here. I think I'm actually going to go with bigger crystals all the way round, or not, I'm not sure. I don't know, let's see how we get on. So first things first, we'll start off with a nice big one in the middle of that smile line. I've given these a really good clean, get rid of any dust, fluff, whatnot. And now we're just going to add these just round right up into the wings. So you know me, I like to keep sort of a similar sort of size and colour if I'm doing slightly different colours on the same side, so or on the opposite sides. and then I'm going to repeat it on the the opposite side. So now the crystals are all applied. This design is ready for that final finishing touch. That is Miss Tina Top. So here is this design fully cured and finished. I absolutely love that pop of colour that the stars add, pairing them with those iridescent flake shard glitter mixes. I just love this set. I really do love these star glitter mixes as well. I think they're a really fun collection to work with. And I also love how different sort of they look from the cover nail with the stars on top to the iridescent glitter nail with the stars on top. It's a really pretty set, as I showed you at the start, inspired and sort of my take and recreation of a set done by Gemma. That is it. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'd love to know what you think about this set, so please let me know in the comments down below. As always, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you've not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I will pop the product details and links in the description box, so if you want to easily find these products on the website, check that out because those links will take you straight there. You can use my code Helen5 for 5% off all full price products on the Nail Team website. The glitter and the colour of the week aren't included in that, but the collection of 6 glitters this week is just £10. These mixes, in my opinion, are a must-have for summer and festival nails. Also really nice for sort of galaxy and even moving into winter Christmassy nails. I think they'll be really nice using sort of alternative colours than the bog standard red, green, gold, and even sort of the blue and silver. But that is it. So thank you so much for watching. I will be back with another video in a few days time. Not sure how many I will have up this week, but I'm doing my best to at least get one more design on here. But that's it. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Mwah.